All right, I'm gonna do this in one take because burnout is hitting me like a burnout has been hitting me like a bitch as of late. So yeah. Anyways, yes. Hi guys, this is Bumpy Gaming back here once again. This is Spy Muppets License to Croak, but with my impressions of the Muppets. TDK, Jim Henson Interactive, Vicarious. Yeah, Vicarious Vision. Is this too loud? Hold on. Okay. I mean, it seems fine. I'll turn it down still just to be safe. Anyways, yeah, Spy Muppets License to Crow. But Vicarious Visions, they did a lot of GBA shovelware, huh? Yeah, like, anyone watching this, if you still have your old GBA and all your games and whatnot, look through your collection and try finding one that wasn't developed by Vicarious Visions. You will most likely fail. Anyways, yeah, Spy Muppets License to Crow. I do actually have a bit of an interesting backstory with this game. I actually used to speedrun it a lot back in like early 2021. I wanted to make a video of it back then, but like, in early 2021, I didn't really have the best computer for like YouTube recording gameplay and stuff. I had a Mac, which yeah. All right, yeah, here we go. Spy Muppets License to Crow. There's not really gonna be much commentary here. Let's just get this over with. Yeah, new game. Easy. For goodness sake, Agent Frog, don't be so jumpy. Aren't you the world's greatest secret agent? Well, actually, that's the world's wettest secret agent. Well, that explains the puddles. In any case, a major crisis is at hand, and only Muppet stands in evil's path. Danger leaves me neither shaken nor stirred. Agent Patriot, what is my mission? That's more like it, Agent Frog. Now pay attention. We've learned of a major plot that may involve many of our arch foes. King Prawn, Dr. Nose, even that good secret agent turned bad, Piggy Galore. Piggy? Galore, put your personal feelings aside for once, Agent Frog. This is serious business. Go to the high-tech global see-all kinds of stuff tracking room and decide which villain to pursue first. God, I cannot do Sam Eagle's voice. The characters on this program are weird and peculiar. Maybe if I try and lean closer to Frank Oz, Sam. You are all weirdos! Yeah, it needs work. Then I'll advise you on your next steps. I'm gonna do all green for this. Yes, pursue Pepe the King Prawn, a character I can actually do an impression of. We are convinced that the secret hidden evil League of Lobsters is somehow mixed up in this scheme. They're acting fishy. Shell's leader, King Prawn, is holed up in his hidden headquarters. However, we've spotted a number of Shell operatives preparing to leave the area. Follow them to their secret hideout. Agent B&B are waiting to help prepare your special spy boat. Yes, unfortunately we are somewhat busy, Agent Frog. The boat is nearly ready, but some last-minute additions will be necessary. By you. By me? But that's your job! You'll do fine, Agent Frog. Good luck, and be sure to bring us enemy gadgets. Well, that's odd. Well, I'd better get to the workshop before those hench lobsters get away. Oh yeah, this mission. Oh yeah, there we go. Ha ha! That totally doesn't get annoying after a while. Would you guys believe me if I said there's a PC version of this game? Yeah, there's a PC version of this game, and it's not even a completely new game. It's basically this, except upscale. Such a disappointment, man. Like, God, that awkward feeling when Jimmy Neutron versus Jimmy Negatron does more than you. Ready for the open seas, eh, Frog? Good. Agent Rat from Sewer has been assigned backup duty on this mission. And on that note, hashtag justice for Rizzo. Yeah, he hasn't really been used much ever since Steve Whitmire got fired. So please, Disney, if you're watching this, which I know you aren't, but if by some chance some executive stumbles on this video, just do more with Rizzo the Rat, please. Unfortunately, he can't swim, but I'm sure you'll both be fine. Maybe. Good luck. Oh, that's very encouraging. I can't fall too far behind that shell lobster boat or they'll get away. Okay. This seems pretty straightforward. He's just like Pepe's just throwing his men overboard. Like literally, how is that ethical? I mean, I know they got their life vests on, but you know, he's supposed to be like an evil mastermind in this game. Do you really expect him to actually save his men? Oh, fuck. Yeah, it's amazing how much easier this game becomes when you have, like, rewinds and shit. But yeah, no, I used to be a bit of a speedrunning wizard at this game. I would just I mean, I wasn't, like, in the community or anything, but, like, I would, like, actively set aside time just to, like, speedrun through the game. And I always thought if I ever did become a speedrunner, I'd probably just... If I ever became a speedrunner, I'd probably just go for, like, personal best, you know, not necessarily world record. That's a good... Yeah, you know what? After I'm done recording this, I might try to see what the world record is for the game. Frog to Agent Patriot, I've discovered Shell's headquarters. Good work, Agent Frog. Oh, wait, hold on. No, I read that as the wrong character. Frog to Agent Patriot, I've discovered Shell's headquarters. Good work, Agent Frog. Exercise caution. That sea cave probably has all kinds of automatic defense systems. You mean besides the smell? Wait, why did I bother with this scuba gear? I'm a frog. Oh well. Might as well use it. Oh, crap. Yeah, honestly, you know, making little videos like this, you know, it kind of does help me get back in the groove a little. Yeah, so I can say for sure, yeah, so now I can actually say for sure next week's video is going to be significantly more exciting. Yeah, it's hard finding motivation sometimes, especially being burned by all these other crappy games that I've been playing. Not that Spy Muppets is crappy, but, like, I have been playing a lot of shit, and even besides that, I often struggle to figure out what to play. Like, yeah, the Superman video was, like, particularly struggling for me to do, because I had to, like, I had to, like, literally find one that wouldn't be absolutely miserable to play. No, it doesn't help either that I'm still trying to get adjusted to this new live stream schedule I have. You know, Wednesdays and Sundays. You know, and even then, it's hard to keep track, because, like, you know, the finale of Piglet's Big Game, I had to do that shit on Thursday. If a wetsuit makes most people frogmen, does it make me a frog? We'll never know. I've made it past the snapping claws, sir. Now entering the deepest levels of the Shell headquarters. Yipe!
You continue to harass me, Mr. Frog. This makes me very mad, okay? Now you must pay, alright?
Pay? Gee, do you accept credit cards? Oh, I see. Oh, crap. Oh, crap. Okay, I actually do remember this being a decent mission. Ah! Oh, wow. Like a different claw. I don't know if you saw that, but it spawned a different claw after I rewound. Well, I guess this enemy gadget might be useful. And hey, it's waterproof. I'll bring it back to Agents B and B. Look at Pepe in the jail cell. Good work, Agent Frog. King Prawn will remain comfortable here while you deliver that enemy gadget to Agents B and B.
Ooh, what have you brought us, Agent Frog?
This is a key component to King Prawn's metal lobster claw machine.
How wonderfully useful. Good work, Agent Frog.
Thanks. Too bad I can't say the same for you two.
Oh, very funny, Mr. Frog. You certainly put the funny in Secret Agent. Yes, Beaky, I know there's no funny in Secret Agent. I just couldn't think of a clever comeback. Come, let's go.
Bunsen. They just don't seem to care anymore. Yeah, my thoughts exactly, Kermit. I'm gonna do all red next. Looks like we got Piggy galore. Ah, this one's gonna hurt my throat, isn't it? Piggy Galore used to be one of our best and most expensive agents. Now she's one of our most dangerous enemies. When she throws her weight around, it can cause a major shift in the balance of power. Lucky for you, we've spotted some of her hench pigs. See if you could follow them to Piggy Galore's secret hideout. Agents B and B are ready to prepare your special spy car.
B&B, I need you to prepare my spy car for immediate action. Unfortunately, we are still quite busy. The car is nearly ready, but you will need to add a few parts.
Again? But Dr. B, I'm a frog, not a scientist.
You'll do fine, Agent Frog. Don't forget to bring us more enemy technology.
What is up with those two? Well, I'd better get off to the workshop before those hench pigs get away. Oh, B and B are the villains, aren't they? It's been a minute since I played this game, but I think I do remember that. Sorry for any potential spoilers there. Haha! I see you're finally ready, Agent Frog. Agent Arg has been assigned backup duty. I know he is something of a loose cannon, but if you get into serious trouble, he will help. Or not. Good luck. Oh, animal. That one might hurt my throat, too. I mustn't fall too far behind those hench pigs or I'll lose them. Excuse me. Oh, crap. I actually do have a funny story with how I first heard about this game. I remember being like a really little kid in the 2000s. I think I was at like some family gathering or something, and I saw some other kid who had a Game Boy Advance, and they were playing a game. I was like, oh, what's Kermit the Frog doing in here? Now,
I hadn't had much exposure to Kermit the Frog up to that point, but I had somewhat recognized him because I did watch Sesame Street back then, and that was sort of in like the final years of Kermit actually being on Sesame Street, you know, before Disney acquired the Muppet. I know he's made appearances like after the merger, but still. But, you know, I'd known Kermit from, like, Sesame Street and didn't realize he was part of a larger thing. I didn't really realize he was part of a larger thing until, like, Muppets Wizard of Oz came out. You know, I would have been, like, 5 or 6 years old when that came out. So, yeah. But yeah, I do specifically remember seeing this level on some kid's Game Boy in like 2004 or 5 or whenever. And I remember as a kid being fascinated. It's like, oh, the Muppets were on GBA, but like, let's face it, you know, any franchise that was somewhat relevant in the 2000s would have had a GBA game. It's like, you know, what didn't have a game on GBA? This must be Piggy Galore's hideout. Who would have thought she'd use a food warehouse as a cover? Yeah, who would have thought? Frog to Agent Patriot, I've discovered Piggy Galore's hideout and I'm about to enter.
Good work, Agent Frog. Be careful. You know what they say about a pig scorned.
Actually, I don't, but I can make a pretty good guess. Yipes! Oh, what is this? This is gonna be hell, isn't it? Oh, crap. Because I gotta take out like three of these pigs, it looks like. So is this like the food section of an Amazon warehouse? How much is Jeff Bezos paying Piggy to like have a hideout here? I guess their food didn't agree with them. Hench pigs have been taken care of, sir, but still no sign of Piggy Galore. Piggy? Mon ami, or should I say, mon ex-ami? What a shame! Now I will have to pulverize you, my pet! Well, that Piggy impression turned out better than I thought it would. Gee, that is a shame, isn't it? You know, I think it also helps that Miss Piggy has always been voiced by a dude, so yeah. You know, me being a dude myself. And yeah, that's definitely Eric Jacobson Piggy. Oh, come on, Kermit, put... Okay, yeah, I'm ready to put the melon. Oh, watermelon. Actually, would it even be possible to pick up watermelon, or does the game just have Kermit struggle to pick it up? Looks like this gadget has something to do with food flinging. I guess I'll bring it back to Agents B&B.
Good work, Agent Frog. Piggy Galore will remain comfortable here while you deliver that enemy gadget to Agents B&B.
Ooh, what have you brought us, Agent Frog? I don't know what it is, but the boss said you might be able to use it. Excellent work, Agent Frog. Glad we could help. You didn't. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Such dry wit for such a wet frog. Hee hee. Those two are acting even stranger than usual. No, I'd say that's okay. Yeah, you know what, Bunsen. Yeah, but Bunsen is not really the kind of guy who makes like puns like that. Like that's the kind of pun I'd expect from Fozzie, not Bunsen.
Dr. Nose and his pernicious poultry posse have not given up the life of crime since we recently foiled this scrambled scoundrel's plot to turn the Earth into a giant egg. In any case, we've spotted one of his hench chickens preparing to leave the area. Follow her to Dr. Nose's hidden hideout. Agents B and B are ready to prepare your special spy snowmobile.
Me and me, I need you to prepare my spy snowmobile for high-speed pursuit. Our special side project still requires our full attention, Agent Frog. Please show yourself to the workshop and equip the vehicle yourself. I can't believe what you're working on is more important than this! Oh, it is, Mr. Frog. And remember, be sure to bring us another enemy gadget. That's right, Beaky. You can never have too many of those. Hee hee. I'd better have a talk with Agent Patriot about Agents B and B once I complete this final mission. I wonder how differently some of the cutscenes play out if you do, like, say if you did, like, the Gonzo mission first. I mean, I assume you'd have to, like, scramble around some of the dialogue. Yeah, I wonder how that would play out. Like, would Kermit start getting suspicious immediately? Or would it still take a while for him? I'd like to see what the developers did there.
I see you're ready for the snow, Agent Frog. Just one more thing. Triple F has been assigned as your backup on this mission. He promises to make fewer mistakes this time. If you get into serious trouble, well, I advise you not to get into serious trouble. Good luck.
Sound advice, Sam. We can't fall too far behind that hench chicken or we'll lose her. I'm just glad I don't have to do Fozzie's voice here, because I can't really do that. Crap. Wait, can I do like a long jump here? Maybe? Probably not. You know, as long as I'm still in the same general path as the okay, well, there's a penguin. As long as I'm still following the chicken, though, it should be okay. Whoa! I don't know why that was just amusing, but it was. Anything is amusing when you have a rewind feature. Whoa! Whoa! Honestly, like, me rewinding this and, like, making it sound weird, it might honestly sound better than... You know, let's hear the actual sound of it. Whoa! Oh, that's incredible. Oh, I could just jump the whole time. Cool. Ugh. I still can't get over that. Whoa. Okay, I remember, this is completely unrelated, but if anyone remembers the show Garage Band, I remember seeing like an AMV of that show, which was set to a song called Love Like Whoa. So I kind of want to take that song, Love Like Whoa, and like just edit Kermit's whoa over it. I remember actually being pretty close friends with the person who made it, too. Alright, cool. I completed the mission. Brr, sheesh. I've heard of the Cold War, but this is ridiculous. Man, what dialogue. Frog to Agent Patriot, I've discovered Dr. Nose's headquarters.
Good work, Agent Frog. Exercise caution. Dr. Nose's hench chickens are fanatically loyal.
How many of those hench chickens is Gonzo banging?
I'll be walking on eggshells, so to speak.
Yikes! Look at the Gonzo rock. That's funny. Ow! Oh, Fozzie, get out of the way, bitch. I wear the pants in this relationship, Fozzie, not you. But Kermit, what would Piggy think of this?
Shut up and take off your hat, Fozzie. You're my bitch now.
Ugh, Fozzie. Okay, here we go. Yeah, I'll take a bit of damage. Why not? There's no business like spy business.
Hench chicken's all taken care of, sir. I'm about to enter Dr. Nose's lair.
Every time I see that frame, my instinct is to do Sam's voice. Jesus Christ.
Looks like I got here just in time.
This time, no one will stop us! Soon, the entire world will be as smooth and henpecked as one of your beautiful eggs!
I can't let them finish what they're doing. Maybe I can short-circuit their computer.
Oh, fuck. Okay. The hell? Oh, okay. How exactly does this work again? I kind of forgot. Okay. Okay, let me... Gonzo became a victim of his own stupidity. You love to see it. What? But I thought the machine was supposed to short circuit. What? Oh wait, did I just uncover a glitch?
You got the controls all wet! Now my great plan will have to wait! Meantime, how did you feel about a nice big breakfast? It's the most important meal of the day. What do you think, Chef? Can my chickens lay enough eggs for you to cook up a frog omelet?
Don't give up, Agent Frog. FFF has somehow stumbled upon Dr. Nose's control room. Perhaps you can divert the eggs in that frying pan long enough for you to escape.
Again, that's a Fozzie level pun, not Sam. Sam wouldn't make puns either. Oh! Oh no, it's still gonna land on a Oh wait, do I have to, like... Oh yeah, I gotta hurt the chef with them, it looks like.
Thrilling gameplay. Yeah, I'm just gonna fucking spam the... Yeah, I'm just gonna do this until the chef is down. This could make for a good speedrun strategy, actually. Oh, no. Okay. Fucking... Okay, I think I just beat the... Yeah, I just beat the chef. Wow, I got damn close to being cooked. How am I still alive? That was close. Now get back in there. This time take Dr. Nose by surprise. Okay, but I'm still shell-shocked. Turning all its lights red. Okay, this is what I should have done the first time, it looks like. Well, this seems significantly easier. Why would Gonzo even need red lights in the first place if he knew they were going to short-circuit the machine? Really, that just seems like faulty design. This component of Dr. Nose's evil invention seems to be intact. I guess I'll bring it back to Agents B and B. Good work, Agent Frog. Dr. Nose will remain comfortable here while you deliver that enemy gadget to Agents B and B.
Ooh, what have you brought us, Agent Frog? I found this attached to Dr. Nose's Earth-to-Egg transmogrification machine. An interesting device. Even if it is difficult to pronounce, I'm sure we can find a use for it.
Well, I'm glad to see something is keeping you busy.
Oh, we're always quite busy, Agent Frog. Isn't that right, Beaky?
Maybe they need a vacation.
Quick, Agent Frog! Agents B and B tell me they've assembled the enemy technology. You brought them.
Well, it's good to know they've been doing something down there.
Not only that, they say they now know who the master villain is.
Indeed, we do.
What? How could you be here and behind that door, tied up?
Because we're not really Agents B and B.
Wait. We're really Stetler and Waldorf. Oh!
Boy, am I glad to get that mask off.
You may be glad, but the audience isn't too happy about it. Oh!
Oh no, actually, I think this is a pretty fitting twist.
I knew Agents B and B were acting odd.
You web-footed weirdo! We've been sending you out to retrieve supervillain technology for us so we could incorporate them into our great invention!
Is it something that'll make us younger? No, you old fool! It's our giant robot! Now we can take over the world!
Seems a bit out of character for Statler and Waldorf, but okay. But why? Because we can't stand watching another minute of this!
And besides, if we take over the world, we might even be able to get a date on Saturday night!
Oh!
Press B to duck. You must only damage the robot, no one else. Okay. Ow! Ow, what? Every time a character says ow in a video game, that's what I think of. Well, you can just, like, stand back here and just destroy the... Oh. No! Yeah, wow, this really is a perfect game for speedrunners, isn't it? Wow, like, I can't even necessarily hurt Piggy, either. I mean, I could, but it seems like you have to, like, actively try to do it. Which I don't even know, which even then, it's like, why even have the option? Okay, there you go. Oh, crap. Because you have to wait until... Oh, come on. Oh, yeah, I have to wait till the cannon comes out? Like, goddamn. Alright, cool.
Piggy, are you alright?
I think so, but I must have taken a nasty knock on the head. I can't remember a thing.
Isn't there anything you remember?
Only that you're the best partner a spy girl could ever have.
She would have to remember that. Oh well, my spy boat isn't far. Let's take it out for a spin, for old time's sake.
Oh, Kermie, the frog who loved moi.
Sheesh. The end. Yeah, that's Spy Muppets License to Croak. A pretty short game, but not necessarily a bad one. You know, when the Game Boy Advance is like filled with shovelware stuff like this, it is kind of nice to have a sort of a diamond in the rough, if you will. This is a solid 7 out of 10 game in my opinion. Yeah, I mean, I've played it enough times to where I can justify that rating. It's a fun time. Not long, but you can like pass like half an hour with it, or however long this took to record. Let me look actually. Yeah, almost 40 minutes. Jeez. Kid testers. Does that violate some kind of child labor laws or something? Yeah, it's always nice to see, especially that's the Muppets, you know. You know, I've always been a fan of the Muppets, and I'd argue this game actually did a fairly decent job, you know, translating, you know, their brand of humor to a video game. Though to be fair, most Muppet video games tend to be pretty good. One of these days, maybe on the channel one day, I'll play like the one that came out on PS Vita. It's always one that's I don't know if it's necessarily going to be good, but it's always one that's intrigued me. You know, solely on account of the fact that it was exclusive to the PlayStation Vita. I want to say it was called like Muppet Studio Adventures or something. Anyways, yeah, that's going to just about do it for Spy Muppets License to Croak. So until next time, this is Bumpy Gaming going back under the bed.